Okay, hello students. Yeah, welcome to Mission Kalam. So target 420 plus. So this course is for this year mains students, students who clear prelims. So basically this course is for students who clear prelims this year. So how to focus and how to get that 420 plus. So we'll be focusing more on that this year. And these are our toppers of 2024, and these are the toppers of 2023. And you will be also seeing some of the toppers. They'll be attending the class again, especially who are aiming for IAS. Okay. So, and yes, they'll try to help you as well. So whatever help you need from these topics, you can take the help during the mains mentorship course as well. So let's start like what understanding you require for mains mentorship. So I would like to start with this quote. So doing the same thing over again and again and expecting the different outcomes is the definition of insanity. This is the best quote to understand the mains preparation of many of the students. So basically, what is happening is that every year students are giving mains in a cycle, and but if you see the marks are not improving in the mains. So what we found out is the main reason could be like writing mains answers with the same content, with the same answer writing skill, with the same presentation, with the same approach. Okay. So once you do all the same thing, it's very difficult for you to actually improve your scores. So that is the reason I always start this course with this. Quote, which aptly explains that if you do the same thing, so as such, there will be no different outcome. So in Mission Kalam, so definitely we will not follow this same approach and all. We'll definitely follow a different approach. Before that, I would also like to discuss about some of the mistakes done by many students. So some of the common mistakes in mains especially, so common mistakes in mains is basically lack of answers to optional PYQs. Why this is the first point in the common mistakes? Because your entire selection basically depends upon your optional. Yes, this course is basically GS, but I would like everyone to focus on your optional. At least half of the day you have to focus on your optional, and half of the day you can focus on GS. Okay, so lack of answers to optional PYQs is one of the major reason why students are unable to score better in options. So make sure that you have answers for your optional PYQs. Okay, so half of the day you will be doing this in the next coming 50 days. After 50 days, you just have to revise your content. And coming to GS part, the main issue with most of the students is less focus on essay and ethics. Less focus on essay and ethics. And another major issue is overdoing GS3. So every time most of the students start preparation with GS3 and they're stuck with GS3, and there is very less time for essay and ethics. And whereas if you see the scoring part of entire this mains preparation is mains exam is basically your optional, your ethics and essay. Okay, so yeah, everyone already, I think most of the students know this, that yes, these should be focused, but still what is happening, they are trying to overdo certain GS topics. So, and next, always in research of new content, please stop this. Okay. I would say this part at least you should leave it to the academy. Okay, so umbrella as academy will do that for you. We will do that research, whatever is required. We will search the examples required. Okay, what conclusion you have to write, what conclusion keyword have to write, what introduction you have to write, everything we will do it for you for all the questions which are important for 2025. So you don't have to do much and do lot of search for the content and all. Do not do that. Now it is not the time. Okay. See, for 2026 students are there, yes, if you are writing daily answer writing and all, for you, yes, definitely, the strategy will be different. But for 2025 students, I would say do not waste your time on researching on the content and all. Okay, so leave it to us that anyways we will do it for you. Okay. Now, again, one more problem, changing strategy every few days. Like some, like you listen to some other students, you listen to some seniors or listen to some other institutes and all. Follow one strategy, that's it. Okay. So follow one strategy, take guidance of one faculty, and accordingly follow that strategy in your entire 3 months. Okay, coming 3 months. So don't just change your strategies. Most important part is lack of revision. Lack of revision. This I would say, in fact, this will have the highest priority in the exam. lack of revision actually is the main reason why students do not score well in the mains. Okay, because in the entire coming 3 months, you're collecting content and all. You're not focusing on revision, and if you do not focus on revision, recollecting is very difficult in the exam. If you are unable to recollect in the exam, you write very vague points or general points, and that is the reason the score of GS, especially for let us say 1, 2, and 3, it will be around 75 to 80. That's it. So basically, you are getting less than 350 or 350 or 360, which is not actually a good score. Okay, especially in GS. At least minimum you have to get more than 400. Why? One reason is definitely lack of revision. So at least make sure that in the last 25 days you give completely for revision rather than collecting notes in the last 25 days. So how this course is going to help you? Exactly, you will be completing everything before August. Okay, so by July end you will be completing, and the entire August you will have you will have enough time to revise the slides. And in revision also, what you will do, simple, everything will be there. Introduction, one keyword; conclusion, one keyword will be there already. Okay, what are the basic dimensions you need to write in that question already will be there. You just have to by heart the important examples and all, which will be given. And this time, what we are planning also, we are planning it to make sure it will be more crisp. Okay, why more crisp and all? I'll discuss about that because one of our student, yeah, scored 448 in GS, and we will basically follow more or less that strategy. And entire our mains mentorship program will be based on that. Your answer writing also will be mostly based on that. So I'll show you the answers also now. So you will get a good clarity on what you need to do in the next coming 3 months. Okay. So before that, I would like to discuss problems in mains answer writing as well. Like first thing, no answer writing practice. Many students are there who do not do answer writing practice. This is basically a disaster. If you do not do answer writing practice, it's basically a disaster. So please write answers. Whatever you want to write, just write. Okay. And yes, some students have content problem. They say, sir, I don't have content. That is the reason I'm not writing and all. So that will be anyway solved in the this mains mentorship, because before writing your test series, you will have classes. Okay, 4 classes will be there every week. Already content is given, already introduction is given, conclusion is given, main dimensions are given, examples are given. You just have to by heart and write the test. So I think this is at least easy for you. Rather than without content, writing test series is obviously tough, but at least we are giving you already content. You just by heart that and write the test. This is the only exercise you need to do once you join the mains window. So by heart the slides, write the answers. By heart the slides, write the answers. That's it. Next, unable to guess important topics. Yes, this also we will do it for you. So lack of knowledge of PYQs. So this year we will have a separate course for this, which is free for students who clear prelims. Okay, so students who are writing mains this year, okay, that course is free. We will particularly monitor also this PYQ writing this year. So every day you will be given 4 questions based on PYQs. So total there will be 20 questions every week. So literally you are going to write one complete test every. So you can write 20 questions at a time. You can write 10 questions at a time, your wish. Okay, or you can write 4 questions every day. So there is no issue in that. But we want everyone to write this time. To majorly the focus will be not just content in those 20 questions, like every day which you write, the focus will be more on your answer writing skill. Okay, to improve your answer writing skill, because this is basically why we are doing this, to improve that half mark or 1 mark based on your answer writing skill. Because sometimes only with answer writing skill, students are able to gain half mark to 1 mark. Okay, so basically this also we will be doing this year. Next, content revise. Don't worry, we will be giving you the content. You just have to revise. No, yes, most of the students do not have value addition. So this also will be done through the slides. And poor presentation skills. This also will deal in the class. And lack of common templates. So these templates, certain, for example, I think some of the students are already attending. Last year we gave some templates for disaster management. Like we told exactly if disaster management question is from what you have to write. We gave some things for terrorism as well. So such type of templates already were given in the class, and especially we gave templates for comparison of constitution also. Okay, so that questions also you can easily attempt in the exam. So some common questions are there for which you just have to by heart the templates, and accordingly you can write any question which is given in that particular topic. So that also will be done in the class. Next, some problems in the answer writing are of deviating from what is asked and writing what you know. This is the major mistake. You just try to write what you know rather than what is asked. So this also will be addressed through test series and answer writing. And important keywords you need to definitely mention. I'll tell you why this is important. I'll show you the copy of Vinay who got 448. I'll tell you why these keywords are important. You will understand. Okay. And not highlighting important keywords, that is also one major issue. Most important of all, wasting time in thinking about the content of the question. You cannot think in the exam. You need to by heart the things and you need to just dump that content in the exam. So revision is the key for this exam. Remember that revision is the key. Okay. Now I'll give you a small example. Like for example, this question is there. How is the rapid growth of food processing industry leading to food safety challenges in India? So can you tell me what are you going to write in introduction? Just in introduction, can you tell me in one line? Like let us say less than 15 words. Anything do you remember about food processing? How is the rapid growth of food processing industry leading to food safety challenges in India? So something at least one line introduction you have to write. Okay, budget you can mention. Okay, something related to budget. See, the word is rapid growth, right? Rapid growth. So can we say that any percentage of food processing, if you remember, or can we start with it has become a major industry in agriculture? Sunrise industry, very good. Yes, exactly. That is the keyword. So rapid growth goes with the word sunrise industry. So can we just introduce saying that this is one of the sunrise industry in that way? Okay. Yes, it is contributing to GDP also very good. So that also we can definitely do. So again, you don't have to do something very perfect. I'll show you. I'll show you clearly the the examples now how this can be done. And okay, fine. Introduction is fine. Then there is at least some gap is there. In that gap, what will you feel after introduction? Rather than directly jumping into the question, okay, some like let us say 2, 3, 4 lines gap is there. In that gap, what you can feel? First of all, the question is on rapid growth or the question is on challenges? The question is on rapid growth or the question is on challenges? Definitely the question is on challenges. Okay. But is rapid growth also like important? How is the rapid growth of food processing industry leading to food safety? Okay. So can we say at least 1 or 2 points we should write about rapid growth? Because the question is connected, like how is rapid growth of the person leading to food safety challenges. So definitely, I would say 3/4 of the question is definitely challenges, but at least 2, 3 points you have to write about rapid growth. Again, how to write and all, I'll just show after this slide. Fine. So now, how easy you have to train your mind to write such questions. This is the exact way you are going to present your answers this year. Okay, no overthinking required, no overdoing required. Keep it very simple. Like for example, yes, food processing industry is growing at 22% CGR, leading to this type of stats and all will be given in the class. Don't worry about that. Okay, but there will be a lot of stats, but use only one stat. Write only 15 words in introduction. The last time we have seen many students writing introduction of 30 words, 35 words and all. Please do not do that this year. This year, simple follow this one strategy of this this paper. If you follow, that's more than enough. So food processing, one line. Reasons for rapid growth, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way, if you approach in this way, almost half of this paper is covered. Okay. Then leading to food safety challenges in India. So what are the challenges? Simple, one word. Main, you have to box it, especially that keyword. Adulteration is the keyword. Packaging is the keyword. Consumer awareness is the keyword. False advertisement keyword. Okay, serial centric keyword. Nutrition elements keyword. And then communicable diseases. And here India examples. And here also clearly you can see examples are there. Okay, examples. Like for example, milk powders has healthy alternatives. Okay, and Cerelac adding more sugar. Okay, already that was in news. And mixing milk making milk using chemicals in Noida. Simple example. So these are not as such very difficult exams to collect also. Even if you do not know, you can just say some area and yes, this is happening in that particular area also, you can write. There is no issue in that. And all these are basically, see, important keywords are there. Just the keywords have been underlined. And way forward says role of FSI, consumer awareness. Hence, food processing industry should be focused. That's it. So can we say this is, at least this is easy to write now? In this format, can we do that? So more or less, if you have basic content, we feel that this format is easy for you in the exam. And we would say this time, every student more or less should follow this simple format. Definitely, there is possibility that you will cross 400. And one more thing, what especially in this question you see, can you tell me how many words are there in the question? Did it cross 150? Approximately, if you just see, do you think it crossed 150? Definitely, the words did not cross 150. And one of the major suggestion given by Vinay also is that students should not cross the word limit at all. If you cross the word limit, what happens is it impacts your presentation, it impacts your questions as well. In the last, what you will do, in the 15 minutes, you will try to write 3 or 4 questions, and anyways, you are getting less marks in those 3 or 4 questions. Okay, so do not do that. Do not cross 150 words at all. Simple. So in this 150, and when you're writing to 15 markers accordingly. Okay. So whatever word limit is there, in fact, you want to write 10 words less, it's better you write 10 words less, but do not cross the word limit. This is one of the major suggestions given by Vinay as well. Okay. So strict adherence to this keywords and all actually helped him to maintain the presentation in the entire exam. The same presentation has been maintained in the entire exam. So same thing with the other question, like discuss the role of digitization of land records in the effective implementation of land reforms in India. Simple again, land reforms aimed at distribution of land to landless, ending zamindar. Again, role of digitization. Again, same important keywords, proof, land sealing, and some committee you remember. Simply see how is it just mentioning committee and box. Helps in analyzing land sealing in rural areas. Which committee said? Some Hague committee said it. That's it. And that committee has been put in the box. And protect land. Simple keywords have been used. And initiatives was not asked. And sometimes, yes, you can just fill up this area by writing initiatives taken. 1 or 2. That's it. Don't write again. I have seen initiatives mean 6 initiatives, 7 initiatives students are writing. Okay, do not do that. 2 initiatives you write, that's more than enough because it is actually not asked in the exam. They just ask role. And finally, you can just write initiatives taken, 2 initiatives. Simple conclusions. Have you seen the conclusions are very simple? Way forward and written, one line conclusion, hence food processing industry. And here also same thing, initiatives taken, hence registration can promote as per DPSP 39BC. So even conclusions also we would want this time should be in just one liner, not more than that. If you want to write way forward, you can write way forward in this way. Again, way forward also only 2. Okay, only 2 if you're writing 10, not more than that. Okay, because way forward as such is not asked in that question as well. If clearly they ask you measures, then obviously you will write 5 to 6 measures. Okay, but they are not asking measures and all, then you are writing some measures or way forward. Way forward 1, 2, that's it. And then simple one line conclusion you have to maintain. But one thing what especially you have to do in conclusions is you write one line conclusion, but make sure that you write one word which has some weight. Okay. For example, can you give me some important words which you can use in GS3 in conclusions? I think you already have a lot of words when you read newspapers or when you see even media and all. There are certain words like which sustainable development goals, or you can say Vikshit Bharat. Okay. So in that way, there are certain words, right, to promote Vikshit Bharat, New India. So a lot of words are there. So those words you just have to bring in the conclusion in knowledge economy, very good knowledge economy. So that one word will differentiate. Vibrant, yes, vibrant also you can use. So what are words being used by maybe prime minister or whatever is happening in the news and all, that one word you can use in the conclusion. And during the classes, we will show exactly what type of conclusions you have to write. Okay, this one line conclusion especially will focus this time with one important word. That's enough. That's end. Let's just write, hence this is this one keyword. That's it. Okay, so we'll not complicate the things in your answers. Keep it very simple this time. Okay, and so that you write all the answers with better presentation. Okay, so more or less we'll try to follow the same presentation in the class. So now coming to the mindset part, what in mains we need to follow. See, example, already you have seen prelims mindset. So the proof also, I think we have uploaded the proof of prelims. Already 38 questions came from mentorship classes. So you have gone through the document as well. So the mindset applies for mains as well. So mains also we can guess questions in mains, what questions can come in mains. So that we will do this year as well. So there are two mindsets for mains. One is guessing the questions like this. So this examiner, what type of questions examiner will give. The second mindset is basically how to write and how to impress the examiner. So every student should have two things. If you see the answers also here, why they are awarding marks for such kind of answers, you can see one thing, basic content is there in this question. Will everyone agree? At least basic content and one or two good points like Hague committee or somewhere here, basic content is there. Okay. And second mindset, presentation is there. Okay. Impressing the examiner, presentation is there. So basic presentation also is there. So that is what you need to focus on here. One thing, yes, guessing of the questions will anyways do. And second thing, you need to focus more on the second mindset, that is the examiner who evaluates. So you need to impress the examiner. So there are two people for mains. For prelims, there is only one person, right? For prelims, there is only one person. Just examiner who creates the question. Okay. But for mains, there are two people. One who creates the question paper, who prepares the question paper. The second person is who evaluates the answers. So you have to keep these two people in the mind. So half thing, yes, you have to guess the questions. Second half, you have to try to impress the examiner. So these two things you have to cover. So this course basically will cover these two things. So last year, for example, we have this question was asked narco terrorism, and we have covered this narco terrorism in the class itself. So we have given definition, we have given why it has emerged. According to emerged, we have given examples of black hole syndrome, golden percent. We have given potential solutions as well. And for the examples also we have given like where exactly it is happening, what are the corridors of this narco terrorism. Examples also have been given in the class. I'll give you evidence here. So you can see this is the exact class slide. Okay, last year class slide. So narco-terrorism has been covered. This diagram also has been given in the class. You could have just drew this diagram in the exam. Black hole syndrome, drug trafficking, and terrorism convergence. Okay. And then potential solutions. Exactly what question is asked? How narco-terrorism emerged as a serious threat? Suggest suitable measures. So which has been covered in the class properly. And coming to disaster management also, templates will be given for certain topics, and especially disaster management. Last year we have given template, and exact question has been asked from the exam. Like see, flooding in urban areas is an emerging climate disaster. Discuss the causes, mention the features of two such major floods, and discuss the policies and framework. Now I'll show you the slides. See, reasons we have given, causes we gave exactly two examples. Okay, these are last year slides. Okay, so example one we gave, example two we gave, and we gave all the keywords required for you to write the framework, what initiatives or framework has been taken. Simply you have to write, yes, early warning system is there, design and management urban drainage system is there. And to give some examples and committee also we have given, like the committee as well. You just have to mention the committee like the student topper has mentioned. Chitale committee, underline box. And finally, one line conclusion you could have written simply saying, need of the hour, hence, need of the hour is national policy on urban density to manage disasters. Simple, one line conclusion, not more than that. So make sure you reduce your words and all, but effective. One line conclusion means something has to be effective, one keyword has to be there. The keyword will be national policy on urban density. So everything was given in the slides. So you could have just by hearted it properly and mention that in the exam. So some testimonials last year, after the exam, immediately one of the student messaged us. So GS3 was simply a mirror to our classes in agri security and disaster management. And similar way, GS2 and GS1 also we have covered. In fact, most of the questions came from GS3. From GS2 and GS1, around 10 to 12 questions have been asked in the exam. Like you can see here, Maldives question from GS2. Already we have covered shift in Maldives and all. And one question exactly. The West is fostering India as an alternative to reduce dependence on China's supply chain and as a strategically to counter China's political. Same thing, advantages of aligning with US. So again, you can write the same thing for why US is interested in India also. And again, advantage of aligning with US. And one thing we have given is limitations. So can I say in this question, though they just asked you to explain, can we write limitations also for this? Will there be some limitations with between India and US relationships? Definitely limitations will be there. So this is the edge. What happening? Like most of the students are just writing what is asked. Okay, West is fostering in India. Okay, these are the reasons. But at the end, if you write 2, 3 limitations which have been given here, then definitely your answer will stand out. Okay. So these are the things you are going to do this time. Okay. Everywhere we'll try to add one dimension. That's more than enough. One extra dimension, like you have seen in the copies of Vinay. One extra dimension we'll try to add, and we'll keep it very simple. 1, 2 points. 1, 2 points in the extra dimension. Rest in the main dimension, yes, you will write some 8 points if it is a 10 mark. So these things we'll be doing, and for GS2 already I've shown. For GS1 also, the Pallava dynasty question, Cholas, all those things have been covered in the class. Okay. So now coming to ethics, this year, what differently we want to do in ethics, and when we spoke to the students who have given last year also, majorly what is the issue in the ethics we found out is last year we gave one suggestion to the students that focus more on section A rather than section B. Students who have focused more on section A, this year they got 120. Okay, now we will not change the strategy, and this year classes what we'll all do is the classes also will focus more on section A. We'll help you with more ethical words, ethical jargon, which can be used in the answers to differentiate your answer. Like last year, we gave ethical pragmatism, these type of words which are being used by the students in the exam. And yes, some of the students scored 120 in ethics, but the strategy was, especially, see, once we said section A, but not everyone will follow the strategy, right? That is the issue. But students who have followed section A strategy, they definitely got very good score. Why we are giving that suggestion also is, while evaluating your copies, first section A will be evaluated, remember, not section case studies. And one more thing with case studies, the problem is more or less the answer of case studies will be same written by the students. More or less, you really think that maybe toppers are writing something new? I would say 90% of the toppers answers in ethics will be, especially for case studies, will be same. See, first of all, case studies are very lengthy. Doing something innovative in case studies also, it's not possible. Simply they are writing stakeholders. According to stakeholders, they'll just address the whatever basic difficult situation is there, and then finally you just solve that situation by using some in ethical manner. That's it. So what is happening is that more or less in the case studies, the answers are almost similar. Okay, there will be no much change in the case studies. Then where do you get marks? So basically, what most of the students who are getting 120 and 125, you can clearly see their section A is written very well. Okay, so this year the strategy will be section A, and we will also focus more on section A this time. We'll try to give you more ethical keywords, definitions, dimensions, and examples and all. So, and one more thing from your side also, this course will be going on, but from your side, every day we want you to write ethics answers as well. So if you want some monitoring and all, already daily answer writing is going on. So you can just post your answers in that group. So we'll just monitor your answers as well, and some suggestions are required. We'll be giving you, but from your side this year, 2 hours every day has to go for ethics, especially for section A. Okay. So what to do exactly, how to write, how to check and all, that will guide you in the mentorship class. Okay. So I would say take this suggestion, practice more section A. There is 100% chances that you will get 120 if you practice more section. So fine. So how the content is designed. So now we have seen already introductions will be given, value addition will be there, dimensions will be there, and mains format, question format approach also will be there, like role, significant challenges, critical analysis, criticisms, limitations. Already we have seen. We have given limitations for the US question already. So you can easily use that limitations. And then finally conclusions. So conclusions also one line conclusion. This time we'll focus morely like way forward also 1, 2, 3. That's it. And conclusions also one line, one keyword. Like need of the hour. Hence this one keyword. Okay. So the idea behind the mentorship course is basically try to guess the questions, make you practice PYQs, help you get edge over the others, minimize content, focused content, easy to remember and revise. So this will be the basic idea behind the entire course. Now coming to daily answer writing, this time this course will be free for students who are giving mains. So every day 4 questions will be given, 20 questions per week. If you want to write 4 per day, you write it. 8 per 2 days also, it's fine. But yes, you have to write at any cost. And if you want to write 20 questions at a time also, you can write and submit in that group. Okay. So refer content and write. See, again, you are writing these questions. We would like you to refer and write. In fact, you can see and write also. Only test series which happens every Sunday that you will definitely write without seeing. But these questions you can see and write as well. This also will become basis for your revision in the last 30 days. Okay. So this will be entirely based on PYQs. So definitely questions will directly come from this as well. Okay. So this year it will be very rigorous. You have to manage your time. For this also you have to give at least 2 hours. So basically what we are asking is that every week basically you will have 4 classes. Okay. So in mission column, there will be every 4 classes. Why these 4 classes? Again, remember, we are not teaching you some content or something or explaining you the concepts and all. These 4 classes are basically to make sure you think in a right way in the exam, like how to think in disaster management question, okay, how to think in agriculture question, how to think in let us say self-help groups question, how to think if a history question, especially related to British, is asked. Okay. So this thinking part will be dealt in these 4 classes. Okay. And exactly all what is required in introduction, conclusion, examples, everything will be given. And what will be dealing with daily answer writing? That half mark to 1 mark improvement will come only if you write or participate in this daily answer writing. You want to write 4, you write. If you want to write 20 questions per week also, you can. But you have to write at any cost this year. Okay, that half mark, 1 mark improvement we'll try to make by seeing your answers. Okay, how you are writing, and make sure you are aligned with what Vinay has done in the exam, and he secured 448, and we would also like you to do that. And it's possible also. You have seen the answers. Do you see a lot of difference in the content? Don't you think you can also write food processing in the same way? It's a very basic content, right? Food processing, what are the major challenges? Everyone knows adulteration will be the first point. Okay. So you can also do that. There is nothing as such any rocket science here. So definitely you can also do that. But aligning your thinking is important. So this time we'll make sure that you align to this thinking. Okay. Next test series, yes, 8 sectional tests will be there, 5 essay tests will be there, and finally 4 full length tests also will be there. Okay. So this test will be properly evaluated, and accordingly improvements and all will let you know. Now, yes, some of the students asked about anthropology. So what we are doing is a 50-day strategy. I'm preparing for anthropology, especially students who are giving mains. So 50 days you try to, we will give you basically 5 questions daily. These questions I have chosen particularly for 2025. Okay. So for 2025, particularly we have chosen 5 questions. So every day 5 questions you just have to write, and it will be almost 250 questions repository, and we can say at least 3/4 of the paper you can try to guess. We can definitely try to guess 3/4, or at least I would say 60%. Definitely we can guess. It's not something new. Like for example, last time what is asked from 12th chapter, any idea? Like some anthropology students are there, I think. Forensic science was asked. So immediately I don't think forensic will be asked again. So rest of the topics are there, like defense is there, okay, or RDNA technology is there. So definitely the other 2, 3 questions can come. So those questions you are going to write in the daily answer writing. So you just have to complete 5 questions, and this is possible also. Writing 5 questions every day for anthropology. So this 50-day strategy will complete both paper 1 and paper 2. 250 questions you can easily complete, and the rest 20 days, whatever are left, you will just revise all these questions. Okay. So write tests every second day. So basically every second day you can write 10 questions. So every second day you will be writing 10 questions in the coming 50 days. So this should be the strategy, and easily you can complete anthro. And finally, coming to our test series. So second part of the examiner mindset. So most important, what you will learn from this test series is we'll make sure you understand the evaluator. So evaluator just evaluates your copy in 1 minute. Okay, one question, 1 minute. One question, 1 minute means less than 15 to 20 minutes. So in the same way, we'll also see your answers. Like in 1 minute, if I see your answer, like is it like some impressive content is there or not, or at least your presentation is good or not, those things will focus more. And you will definitely get some self introspection by writing, and you'll also learn the time management with the lesson. That is, which is the most important part. And for time management, I would say reduce your words, then only you'll be able to complete the paper. Okay, this is one suggestion I told you, given by the selected students. Okay, reduce your words or stick to the word limit. 150, okay, write 150. 250, just write 250. Or even 10 words less also, no issue. So automatically there will be time management. Okay. And next, how to impress the examiner, what dimensions you have to write. And if your handwriting is not good, what to do also, we will try to see, because you cannot change handwriting, but at least presentation wise, you can definitely change. So how to bring presentation into your answer, that also will try to help you, because handwriting, see, if someone is saying you can change handwriting, do not believe that. It's very difficult for you to change handwriting right now. Okay. What you can do is you can change your presentation skills, definitely, which is easy. You just have to give some space, box and example. You just have to write EG and you can just write the example. So that presentation and all rules. So that's it from our side for mains mentorship course. So this year it will be very rigorous. Okay. And we'll make sure that you definitely write the answers every day or every 2 days if you want to write, and you properly revise, because if you write those 4 questions now, automatically what is happening, for example, yes, I would like to show the schedule as well once. So this will be the mains mentorship schedule. So for example, I'll give you this June 3rd and 4th are there. So we'll be taking 2 classes on that. Bright Sir and me will be taking the classes. And then again GS3. After GS3, immediately this time we are moving to ethics. Okay. So immediately we are moving to ethics. And in ethics, again, we said section A will be more the focus and all. And every Sunday you can see there will be a test. Okay. So sectional test will be there on every Sunday. So entirely we have planned till July 27, and then there will be full length test. So entire portion is covered here in the schedule. Anyways, you will have access to the schedule. You can go through the schedule. So again, about daily answer rating, what we are trying to do is, if you are giving 4 questions, right? For example, let us say on June 3rd is the first class. Okay. So on June 3rd itself, you will get 4 questions. Okay. Based on what? On these topics. Again, on 4th also you will get 4 questions. Again, 5 days you will get 4 questions. So I feel if you write 20 questions on this, can we say more or less most of the things can be covered in that 20 questions? And once you write those 20 questions, you can attempt the test series properly with content. Okay. So once you write those 20 questions, you can attempt the test series also. And because we already have classes, we are giving you the content, we are giving introduction, conclusion, everything, we are writing the answers. Then if you write the test series, it will be very, 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 very effective. Okay. So this year, you have to give time to write those 4 questions. Okay. There is no other way to gain marks in the exam. Remember, there is no other way. There is no other way. This is the only way to improve your marks in the GS. Okay. So we'll do that for every topic here. So we'll give you questions. You just have to write, and then you write tests. Definitely, we feel that you can improve your answer writing in the tests. So this is what is the plan for this year. So if you have any other doubts, you can ask me or Bright Sir on Telegram. And regarding Anthro, you can directly contact me on Telegram. Okay. So that's it from our side. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Yes, class timings will be evening 7. We have given here, no? Evening 7. And fee structure, the entire mains mentorship, daily answer writing, everything will be given for 20, even test series also. Everything is for 25,000. And same thing for 2026 also we are planning. So I we will take a separate class for that, because 2026 we want to start only after the results. So after the results, yes, according to the results and all, some students want to prepare for 2026, and there are, yes, a lot of students who want to prepare for 2026 who are already approached. For you, we are properly planning a 6 months course. So entire these things will be done for you in 6 months, so that you have proper time, okay, to prepare and all. So basically, what I discussed today is mostly for 2025 students, and for 2026 also it will be similar program, but it will be stretching till October or November. Okay, so you'll have same thing, daily answer writing. You will have that mentorship classes access also, and then you will write less questions. See, the students here, they are writing mains, so they have to write 20, but for every week you will write less. But those questions which we are sharing, you have to prepare entirely and keep it. Then you will just revise your answers. That will be more than sufficient for your mains preparation. Okay, so 2026 students also, I'll explain later. Okay, so for now, we are just explaining for 2025 mains students. So class will be at 7 p.m. So the dates have been given in the schedule. So first class will be on June 3rd. Anthropology it's separate, okay? It's not part of this mains mentorship. So anthropology is separate, like that is a 50-day strategy. So in that also there will be 5 questions daily. Okay? So at least 10 questions you have to write. Expected result dates, I think they are saying 5th or 6th, right? So mostly it could be 5th or 6th. So accordingly, some of the students, I think they want to decide after the result. So accordingly, you can decide, no issue. But the classes will start on June 3rd. So that's it from our side. Thanks for attending. And yeah, regarding any fee and all, you just directly contact us on this number, or you can contact on this number. 7838440386. And Bright Sir's number will be this one. Okay. So you can just take a screenshot of this. Thanks everyone for attending the class, and yeah, see you in the class. Yeah, 2026 and Rupika, that is what I'm saying. 2026, it will be almost on similar lines, but it will be stretching for 5 to 6 months. So the guidance will be same thing. You will have to write, there will be a daily answer writing program for you. There will be questions given on each and every topic in the mains, and every day, okay, you'll be writing minimum like 1 or 2 questions only, not more than that. And you will be completing each topic. Okay, so this will be done for 5 and properly will be guiding you for that, what to write and all. Okay, and it will be evaluated, and accordingly you will be given guidance. So each and every topic of the mains will be covered. So don't worry. So in the similar way, we'll complete for 2026 as well. And mentorship also, the classes will be there. So those classes you will have access. Okay, so what to write, what introductions to write, what conclusions to write, you will have access. Okay, so that's it. Thanks everyone. And yeah, if you have any further doubts, you can contact us on these numbers. Or yes, you can go to the website also. So there also you will just type Umbrella IS Academy, you will get the contact details. Or you can just like in Telegram, you can join this Telegram channel. You will get all the updates in the Telegram channel as well.